Guys, I need your full attention today because what I'm about to share is something most people are not ready for. Tether, XRP, secret funds, and a financial shift so big, it won't be televised. While everyone's distracted, the pieces are moving quietly behind the scenes. And if you're not watching closely, you'll miss the biggest wealth transfer in history. So stick with me until the end of this video, because once you see the full picture, you'll understand why XRP could be at the very center of it all. Let's start with Tether. For years now, warnings have been everywhere. People said it wasn't safe, and now they've released a new American stablecoin. Sounds good, right? But the truth is, it might still not be safe. Even Uphold confirmed what the skeptics refuse to admit. XRP reaching 4 digits is not a crazy dream anymore. Exchanges themselves are dropping hints, and when you really look at the puzzle pieces, it all lines up. To understand why this isn't just hype, let's step back. Every few centuries, a new currency rises to replace the old. It's a cycle. It's history repeating itself. SWIFT, the system banks use today, is outdated. Everyone knows it. And the next replacement? It has to be fast, efficient, and global. That's where XRP steps in. It's not just speculation. Even insiders, people like Mr. Poole and major exchanges, have been dropping cryptic messages about an overnight flip switch. One day, XRP is trading low. The next, it's sitting in the 4 digits. And if you think that's impossible, remember this. People laughed at Bitcoin when it was under $1. They doubted it at $10. They mocked it at $100, and they thought $1,000 was ridiculous. Today, that looks like pocket change. Here's what most people miss. It's not just about price, it's about liquidity. Ripple doesn't create liquidity, it connects to it. That's why it's so powerful. Think about it. In just the last 24 hours, the crypto market moved about $50 billion. Settlement with XRP, it happens in 3 seconds. Now picture the future. Billions, even trillions, moving across the world instantly. The banks aren't playing around. They're waiting for liquidity pools so massive that moving that kind of money won't even shake XRP's price. Whoever controls liquidity controls the financial system, and XRP is built for exactly that. Now let's talk about something most people have never even heard of. A secret trust fund hidden for more than 160 years, valued at around $150 trillion. Yes, trillion with a T. For the first time in decades, the president actually has the authority to unlock this fund. So the question is, where does that money flow? Stocks, real estate, or digital assets like XRP? If even a fraction of that money flows into crypto, we're talking about the biggest wealth transfer in human history. And like I said, it won't be televised. Most people will never see it coming. Now, here's where things get even stranger. Tether just rolled out a new stablecoin called USAT, the so-called digital dollar for America. At first glance, it looks like just another stablecoin, but if you dig deeper, it gets eerie. Years ago, insiders predicted this exact logo and linked it to something sacrificial, almost as if this coin was meant to play a part in a bigger setup. Coincidence? Maybe, but history shows us nothing this big is ever just coincidence. Tether may have invented stablecoins, but their reputation is shaky, and if this new one is tied to the same energy, the same system, then maybe it's not as safe as they claim. So let's put all of this together. We have an outdated financial system, a digital asset, XRP, designed to move money instantly and globally, secret trust funds worth trillions waiting to be unlocked, a new stablecoin that might be part of a much larger game, and insiders have been warning us about a sudden flip switch. One day, the world looks normal. The next day, everything has changed. It's not about if, it's about when. The signs are clear, the warnings are out there, but most people will ignore them until it's too late. This shift isn't going to happen on the news. It won't trend on Twitter until after the fact. The wealth shift won't be televised. It'll happen quietly. And those who are paying attention, those who are ready, will be the ones who benefit. So the real question is, are you ready? Because when XRP flips that switch, hesitation will cost more than you can imagine.